beautiful lovelies, it's Emmy. Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make vegetarian jelly tea. The recipe I'm going to use today is for rau kiao, which is a Vietnamese coconut dessert that's nice and jelly. But what's great about this is it takes shapes really well and it's completely vegetarian because it uses agar-agar, which is a seaweed, rather than gelatin. Oh, and if you like these fun recipes, be sure to subscribe. Alright, let's go in the kitchen and I shall show you how to make this.
Okay, we're going to begin by adding a few tablespoons of water to a bowl, and then add your agar-agar. Mix this really well, and then add this to a saucepan. Next, we're going to add our coconut milk, some water, and some sugar. And then bring this whole mixture to a boil. And now we're going to let this simmer until all the agar-agar is completely dissolved. And while we're doing this, we want to skim off the foam. Here's the mold I'm using. It's called Frozen Smiles, made by Fred. And the first thing I did was take some of the just plain white coconut mixture and used a little pipette to pipe it into the cavities of the teeth. So let the mixture set up a little bit. No need to refrigerate, just leave at room temperature for about 15 minutes. And when it's a little bit firm, we're ready to move on to the next color. To make the gums, I just added 1 drop of pink food coloring to some of the coconut mixture, and then poured that right on top of the teeth. Place these into the refrigerator until they're completely set before unmolding.
So here are my chilled molds. So you can just pull at the sides. And this should hopefully just pop out. Yep, almost there. Let's get this last set out. Here we go. Oh my gosh! Those are amazing. Look at the level of detail on those teeth. I am so happy about how that turned out. Dentist people, dude, this is the top. So what's that called? The top palate? At any rate, itadakimasu. And it tastes pretty good. Just a touch of sweetness, great coconut flavor, and refreshing jelly coolness in your mouth. I think this might be a little bit difficult for some people to enjoy as a dessert because it's just so lightly sweetened. But I love it. It's nice and cool and refreshing, and it definitely has a different texture than a typical jelly. So agar-agar is definitely more brittle than gelatin, so it has a different texture and mouthfeel in your mouth, but still delicious. Great, as you can see, for molding things like this. Alright, so that's it for this one. Let me know in the comments below if you have any fun jello recipes that you'd like me to try. Don't forget to share this, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you're not subbed already. And I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo, take care, bye.
That's so great! Look at that!
That is the most epic gelatin cake I've ever seen.